All right, y'all, another video journal today. So recently I had talked in other videos about doing this, and I've recently done it. I moved my bottom pin down to a 50-yard pin for me. I am trying to stretch it out further. I've gotten pretty good at 20 and 30 yards over the last month or so, to where I'm keeping it, you know, well within an inch at 20. I mean, they're like, you know, right on top of each other, and within an inch at 30. So as long as I ain't had a bad day of shooting, I'm shooting pretty good at those distances, which is what I'm trying to kill a deer at. Now I am going to challenge myself further. I'm going to pull myself further back. I'm going to start flinging arrows at a further distance, where my steady hands, my bad eyes, all that stuff is going to come into play. But what I'm trying to do is tighten my groups up way out here at 50 yards. And if I can get it good and get it within a couple inches here at 50, at 20 and 30, it's going to feel like a chip shot. And that's what I'm working on right now. It's what I've decided to go ahead and start doing. This was advice that I had read, I had heard and seen on other videos with several other like professional type shooters, saying that, you know, the further out you go, the more they practice. They'll practice at 80, 90, and 100 yards. I ain't ready to do that yet. But the further out you go, the tighter you can get your group at those distances. It's going to feel like you're stabbing them with a stick when you're right up close and personal on it. And it makes sense to me. I mean, that's the way it is with shooting a rifle, shooting a handgun, or anything else. So I'm pulling myself back. I'm back here at about a 50-yard shot at the 3D target. Let's see, got my rangefinder here. I've got a Reinhardt 18-1 target at, I think it's at 30 where I'm standing. Yep. And then I've also got a block target at 40. So we're going to start shooting some further distances. Truck went by. We're going to start shooting at some further distances and try and, you know, work all this out. Now, personally, I like shooting a little bit closer to warm up, so I'm going to do the 30-yard shot for a couple. Don't like how that's sitting in my hand. Not bad. Recently, I've had to move my whole entire sight housing up a little bit. I think my string is finally getting stretched out. A little low that time, but not too bad. All right, let's throw one more at 30. Nice. All right, not bad. All right, not too bad. Best shot was the last one that hit pretty close to the middle there. So next one, I'm going to be shooting at the block target. That's 40 yards. Yeah, I probably should spend a little more time hitting that one at 30, because I did mess up on a couple of shots. Honestly, guys, I'm just happy I can draw a bow today. I've been all morning long with a chainsaw. I'm a little wore out, but I wanted to get some reps in. So let's see what we can do. It felt pretty good. So since I moved my 40-yard pin down to 50, basically I got to hold, and I'm trying to hold about 8 inches high. So basically on that target, I'm trying to hold right at the top of the back in order to hit the vitals and know that my drop is 8 inches. That one looked really good. That one felt good too. That's why I like crossbows. I have a scope, I know where it's hitting. That one felt a little off. Looks like I hit maybe the back of the lung on that one. All right, so walking down there, pulling them arrows, told me that actually the last shot was the best. The other two, the one was low and the other was kind of in the brisket, and the one was like down in here. Down in here, I can forgive myself on that one. That was straight up just, I didn't judge the drop right. And I'm not planning on taking any shots at any deer at this kind of distance. This is just practice. So I can do better. I've done better, but I'm a little worn out. So we'll see how the rest of this works. I'm gonna shoot at 50. Looks like maybe bottom of the lung on that one. Ooh, right under it. That's no good. Drop my shot. Perfect, right there. We're gonna make up for the bad one. Dead center of the lungs too. Woo! I like that. I don't know what it is about that 3D target, but I always seem to shoot at it better. And I just like doing it. So other than the one that went right up underneath it, the rest of them actually did pretty good. Two were at the bottom of the lungs. One was actually bottom of the heart, one was bottom of the lungs, the other was dead center of the lungs. Now if that were a living target, hitting low would actually be pretty good because they would duck the string. So I'm fairly happy with that. We're gonna try a couple more at 40 and then a couple more at 50 just to get a couple more reps in, and then I think I'm gonna call it a day. 40 and 50. Not bad. A little high, drifting a little. I don't know where that one hit. Didn't feel good. Right at the last second, it looked like I kind of jerked it to the right a little bit. I'll do one more at 40. That one felt better. All right, let's try 50. Pretty good. A little low. Thinking my 50-yard pin's actually hitting a little low right now too. Oof. Rushed that one badly. I think we're gonna call it a day on that one. First two shots of 50 were like that. I mean, it was nice. Last shot, I knew I messed it up when I did it. But yeah, that's shooting, that's archery, that's practicing. That's why we practice. So, hope you like it. I'm definitely improving. It's about, I don't know, between 12 and 15 shots I took today. And there's a part of me that wants to shoot more. But I also know that here recently I've been able to work like a full day or work out or whatever and still be able to shoot. Just a month or two ago I couldn't do that. I would have pain in my shoulder and kind of in this area here where they move that bicep tendon down. So I don't want to push it too hard. As much as I'm enjoying this and as much as I like to challenge myself and go, I can do better, I need to take it easy and pace myself. I've still got a lot of time to shoot, and I am gaining strength. I'm gaining stamina with it. I'm gaining some accuracy out of it. I mean, a month ago I wouldn't even have tried a 50-yard shot, and now I've got them, you know, hitting fairly close at 40 and 50. So it is helping, it is improving. Some things that I've learned here recently, especially when it comes to form, is something I saw, I think it was Archery Strong was talking about it, I'm not 100% sure, but they were talking about, you know, your draw cycle and that high shoulder. If you see a lot of people like to tuck their arm way up high when they shoot, especially those guys that use like those tension releases, the back tension releases or the thumb releases, and they like to square that shoulder way back and throw that elbow up real high. And I said, if that don't feel comfortable to you, you have shoulder problems, don't do it. And that's me. It never felt comfortable. Every time I tried to pull that chicken wing up, it's just, man, it fell off. So if I can tuck it in about here, about midways, it feels real good and comfortable. I've also learned that I'm extending my left arm out too much, and it's putting pressure and strain in this kind of muscle area here. So if I just crook that arm a little bit, I still have plenty of room to move and maneuver with that bow and with the draw length. So I can crook that arm and pull it back. I can line up with my sights better, it's more comfortable, and I can hold that draw out a lot longer too. So things that I've learned here recently, hopefully that helps. Again, this is all me doing it by myself, watching a video, watching some sort of reel or short or something of that nature, reading something on the internet and going, I need to try that. So biggest thing I could advise to anybody is just practice, and you know, if what you're doing ain't working, stop practicing that, try something else. You know, that's kind of where I've been at, and I'm finding a routine and a rhythm, and I'm getting my confidence built up in it. It's working for me. So hope this works for you guys. See you on the next one.